What up, world? Established Rich coming right back at you. Ladies and gentlemen, I need everyone to hear me clear on this. Drake has lost his damn mind. We're not talking about lyrics. We're not talking about sales. We're not talking about chart positions. We are talking about a man using a courtroom to go after another man's children.
This is not a joke. Drake and his legal team are now officially forcing Kendrick Lamar to prove that his own children are his. This entire court case between Kendrick Lamar, Drake, and UMG has just gotten uglier because a few moments ago, it has just been confirmed that Drake and his legal team are now requesting documents to prove that Kendrick Lamar is the father of his own kids and to also prove that he never ended up doing anything to his wife, Whitney, domestic abuse-wise. Now, as you can see right here, this is the specific document that Drake and his legal team sent out to Kendrick Lamar with it saying from January 1st, 2014 to present all documents and communication relating to allegations of domestic violence, violence against women, and other forms of violence committed by Kendrick Lamar Duckworth. It just gets a lot worse because Drake is also now forcing to prove that Kendrick Lamar's own children are his and not his manager, Dave Free, which he was spreading that rumor about during their beef. Now, what makes this entire situation so much more crazier is that if this all ends up being true or false, this would mean that the Heart Part 6 by Drake wasn't even an accurate track, because in this track, Drake accuses Kendrick Lamar of having children that aren't his. But if Drake is now forcing Kendrick Lamar to prove it, that would mean that Drake was unsure. I guess my entire situation, though, crazy stuff is now happening between this Drake, Kendrick Lamar, and UMG whole court case. So Drake now ordering Kendrick Lamar to prove that his own children are his and that he never did anything to his wife Whitney, was Drake accused in the beef.
Yes, you heard that correctly. Drake's legal team is demanding documents on Kendrick Lamar's kids and on his personal relationships from January 2014 to present. Every allegation of domestic violence, every piece of information on Dave Free and his connection to Kendrick's children. Now listen, I don't care who you are. I don't care what you think about Kendrick. That is crossing the line. In hip hop, there was a code everybody understood. Battle as hard as you want. Go for the jugular. But family and kids, that was off limits. That was sacred territory. The moment you go there, it's no longer a rap. It's personal. It's blood deep. And once you step over that line, it's no coming back. Drake used to be the coolest guy in the room. Black Americans rock with him. The clubs rock with him. The charts was his home. And the radio belonged to him. But slowly, he left home. First it was Memphis. Then Atlanta. Then Jamaica. Then the UK. Nothing wrong with influence. But when you leave home too long, the base forgets you and the culture moves on. Now he's chasing, he's imitating, he's borrowing from everywhere but where he came from. And now, instead of proving himself on the mic, he's digging into another man's family tree. This is the truth. Drake is no longer making music for Black Americans. He knows his reputation is shot and he knows the respect is gone. Instead of rebuilding the trust, instead of proving himself to the culture that built him, he checked out. He chose to make his music for someone else. And that's why none of his recent songs have stayed in the top 10. Not because they're bad, but because people see him different. The perception has changed 1,000,000%. He ain't the cool guy no more. He's the corny guy playing dress up, pretending he won a war. And every time you hear him now, it's the same story. He's whining about the laws, complaining about people switching sides. He talking about how his karma is good, how he ain't never did nothing wrong to nobody. Really? Everybody lying on you, Drake? Everybody? At what point do you look in the mirror and accept responsibility for something? And the sad part is, this lawsuit proves how far gone he is. You want to sue UMG because they're allegedly promoting Not Like Us? Fine, that's your right. But what does Kendrick's kids have to do with it? What does his family have to do with it? That move is so low, it's gonna change the way people look at you forever. And once that change happens, it ain't no recovering. The bottom line is, I'm not rooting for Drake, I'm not rooting against him. But this is pathetic. His career already will never be the same. His connection to the hip hop culture will never be the same. And when the history books are written, this will not read like a win. It'll read like the moment the world saw that Drake had nothing left but lawsuits and low blows. But hey, that's just my opinion. What's yours? Like, comment, subscribe, Established Rich. I'll be back with another one. Peace.